Well, hello, good morning to you there, friends. Roleplaying Unlimited is back with our Sunday double hitter here, featuring G3 kicking off, as you see, the new company, and possibly the Illithid Casino, which we've been teasing for a few months now. We'll see just how far we get into today's session, dealing with the giant cactar. And then, of course, later on today, we have G24 in their first session, the merging of G2 and G4. Happy Sunday to you. I, of course, am your host, Tragically HB, coming to you live from the 100th Meridian, where the Great Plains begin. Let's get situated here before we get everybody alerted in the Discord, and that time will be now.
Thank you. Dan was especially happy with the Dark Magician one.
There it is.
For obvious reasons.
Hi, Daniel.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Hello.
Yay!
Good morning.
Hey, hello. Hope you're all doing well this fine day. Let's see. Who are we missing? Did we, end up getting Emma, or is she still presumably, lost in no Wi-Fi land? Gotcha.
Lost in the French Wi-Fi land.
Damn it! No! Well,
So let's get her message. Tell her to climb the top of Eiffel Tower. She'll probably get upset with this.
Well, she is, of course, welcome to show up late if such works out with her Wi-Fi situation. And, of course, if it cuts out after that, then she is gone for a while and comes back after that, that is, of course, also acceptable. So hopefully she is able to attend in some function today. If not, how it goes. So anyway, welcome back. Hope you're all doing good today, and let's get back onto the field of play in question. This is becoming very familiar here to anybody watching Sunday morning over the last month and a half, especially this giant cactus creature here. And it looks like we've got a bit of a tenuous situation, some low health bars, especially gathered over here. We have a closed door, cutting off some of the party from the rest, and that some of the party are unconscious and one step away from DED status. So we will see just what happens with that. Pan up here a little bit, and we've got other party members completely split off. We've got Cyrano and his new friend Elias, who has instantly just been beaten and afflicted with some kind of malady. And then just a bit over to the east of that, let's get the turn order out of the way. Not sure how much of this y'all see. Just the tip of it. Haha. Just over here behind the chat log side, we see a tank sticking out as it's burst through the wall, piloted by none other than Boomkin and her new friend Vex and the ever-resilient Tentacles. And
Daniel, was I removed from the board last time? I can't.
what in the world just happened? You were literally just in the initiative like 2 seconds ago. So my guess would be that somehow
My initiative's gone.
It's only showing 4 people right now, which is Cactus, Vex, Elias, and Varys.
Yeah, the same on my.
It's showing the henchman and the cactus.
I mean, that's all we really need, isn't it?
Sure. Alright, well, yeah, that is correct. I don't know why that is happening, so do not rely on the turn order that you see. I don't know why it's doing that. Everything has been populated correctly from Viessa at 25 all the way down to Varys at a 5. Let's just double check. Viessa, Zyfax, Boomkin, the Cactus, Cruella, Rog, Vex, Elias, Whoopass, Cyrano, Connie, and then Varys, and then Karen all the way at the bottom of that. Is anybody controlling a character that I did not name and you're like, hey, what about me? That would be our telltale, you missed something there, Daniel. I'm going to take that as I counted everybody. All right.
I definitely heard my name, so we're good there.
Excellent. Well, this will sort itself out one way or another throughout the course of the first round. Thankfully, we do have the handwritten initiative that Sarah was kind enough to provide for us in the Discord chat. So if you do want to rely on anything, use that. And if you notice that I skipped something, then that might also be a indication. So Viesa is up first, and you are...
Somewhere. I don't see any tokens, so
You moved her back to the judiciary after she completed her level up kill thing.
That's right. She wasn't here last session. That's why. we kept her
my
on.
apologies.
But she did get her kill.
That
she did get her kill, so she got a level up.
Exactly. I remember it all now. The reason you're not on the board is because you weren't here last session. That happens anytime that happens with anyone. We did keep you here briefly because of the necessity. You got your kill. And yes, technically you are back on the judicial right now. We can bring you back into the field of play if you wish. It's always a little sketchy as to where you're going to be dropped in, i.e. I will roll the dice. You may end up in here with all the rest of your allies. You may end up stuck out there in the hallway with the cactus on the wrong side.
I don't want to leave them to struggle.
Yeah, I mean, you can you have a general gauge of the situation being in your kind of bird's eye view that you are. Like, you can see many of them are in the process of escaping, and some of them are stranded on the outside of the airlock, and what their intent is, you're not quite sure.
This is a tough question. I would like to be put back onto the ship.
Alrighty, so we're gonna do 9:00 clock. And yeah, that's gonna actually put you in right there. Whoop.
Oh, that's good.
Yep, all of a sudden you are on the contained airlock here. The doors are not locked tightly, so this door here leading to the gauntlet outside cannot be opened, or rather should not be opened, until this door here has gone through the proper sealing protocols. But again, we do have party members on the outside of that. Viesa is dropped in here in a position of safety where we see one character who's dying at her feet. A dead cactus creature there. Karen is likewise extremely effed up, and then our other three party members are in various states of fatigue and damage.
Would giving a potion of greater healing to Varys help at all?
Definitely. If he gets any hit points, then he's out of death save mode.
We also have two characters on the other side of this door who are in death saving throws too.
So I'm gonna ask Cruella, is there a reason this door is closed?
Yeah, we closed it briefly because there was a giant cactus smashing its way in through the other door, and we're scared and dying. But there are two other characters, two other people on the other side of this door who are unconscious that I'm gonna try to grab.
Oh, Yes is gonna open the door.
Go ahead.
And then Vies is gonna move up if she can. I don't know if there's room next to Varys. And she's gonna try to give Dr. Whoopaz one of her greater potions.
Okay. Not so much room next to him to facilitate that, but you can kind of like stand over Varys's body, or if you're not too particular on where you're standing, his neck is wide open if you want to step on that.
Why? You're evil sometimes.
Dude, how about that rumble, man? That was freaking awesome.
It is not letting me move
Yeah.
Viesa.
You cannot move. Well, that's To quote Jerry Seinfeld, that's a shame. There you go.
I will say one thing real quick. Rumble, biggest surprise, Naomi coming back. Biggest surprise.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Bring it to the floor.
I'm gonna give Dr. Whoop-Ass one of my greater potions.
Okay. You can use, here is a new addition to an existing house rule here. I'm bringing it up at every table, or trying to. We do know bonus action will facilitate a healing potion. If you use your action to facilitate that healing potion, whether on yourself or on another, it will restore the full value that the healing potion can provide. So if you want to use your action for that, then he gets a lot more healing. If you want to use your bonus action and still have your action left for something else, that is also on the play.
Okay, let me check something. I'm sorry, I don't want to make my turn take forever.
First turn usually takes a bit. If you're at the top of the initiative and it's the first turn of the day, that's usually one of our longer turns as everybody's kind of getting into it.
Okay, yeah, I'll use my action potion of greater healing.
Alright, so 4 die 4 plus 4, that's going to be 20 points of healing for Whoop-Ass there. And we'll just get rid of those death save markers. Whoop, whoop. And looks like he's still holding on to a Bardic Inspiration on top of that. And he regains consciousness once again, somehow on his back. This is becoming this is becoming a familiar, untenable position.
And then if I can, I want to move back to my corner.
Yes, indeed. You still have at least 20 feet of movement, if not 25. Okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right, so Zyfax is next, and you pretty much have the same description of your area as did Viesa.
Yeah. Did she mean to close the door again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you would.
Is it a free action to open the door?
Oh, that's why. Say again there, Steve. You kind of cut out.
Is it a free action to open the door?
It is. If you want to close it after your turn, it will take at least a bonus action, though. You can manipulate one object for free as part of your turn, but then a second one will cost you.
Okay. Bonus action first. Give a.
Wait a second.
Okay. What potion was it? Potion of greater healing to Varys. Bonus action, so that's how many D4 plus what?
You said it was a greater?
Yeah.
That'll be 4 die 4 plus 4.
I think we also have Rog on the other side of the door in death throws.
Correct.
That was
Wow.
a shitty potion.
Oh.
So 6 plus 10 hit points.
Rog has also once again expended his own Beskars to stabilize his character. So he is
Bless.
at 1 hit point, so I'll get rid of those death save markers. Looks like he, yeah, he's raging. No, he's no longer raging, because it's been at least 2 turns that he's been unconscious, it sounds like.
So that's done.
There we go.
Open the door. I have line of sight, but I have disadvantage because all the bodies in the way, right?
No, there's no disadvantage at all. In fact, because it is squeezing, you have advantage to attack it. The 2 people in front of you are still on their back, so you kind of have a clear line of sight.
Oh, okay. So now I got to find out. Oh, God. Spell management. Why can't I be a barbarian? I just go up to punch shit.
Loving this new playlist for our games. Good stuff.
No, that spell is no longer active because it teleported, so I lost sight of it.
Ah, how about that?
Yeah, so let me see here. So we know he does not like fire damage. What thing is he weak against? Do we know besides fire?
Have we even tried fire on this thing? Because, as I recall, the only fire we used caused that gas leak, and then we've been trying not to use fire ever since.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I know poison damage doesn't do anything to it. Cold damage, it has anything. Thunder damage does.
We only know what it's resistant to. We don't know what it's vulnerable to, if it has any vulnerabilities. But he does take full damage from like regular weapon hits, and I mean from
correct. I do believe we are familiar that it's immune to poison. I believe we've tried that tactic. I believe we have. Lightning. I believe we've also tried lightning, and wasn't there one more?
There is one more.
Thunder, because she shot with a thunder cannon thing.
Thunder works. Thunder works normally.
Okay. Then I will.
And it's immune to charm.
Correct.
Well, I don't have any charm tests. I will do casting spell. So I get one of these. I have a busy week. My brain goes to rot. Okay. 3,500 miles. Sure. Okay. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at it.
Alrighty.
Make sure that won't work through. And it's going to be thunder damage.
Lightning and the thunder.
So I got to hope it hits.
Advantage is a 20. It's still 5 points shy of its 25 AC. This thing has got a very tough cactus hide.
How many hero points do I have up again?
I don't know. They still haven't reset, and I know we've used some, so hopefully they're being tracked.
Yeah. How much? For me, a hero point is a D.
8.
20?
8-sider.
D8. Okay. Okay, I'll use a hero point and see if I can bump that 20 up.
5 or better. 5 or better. Yes.
There we go.
14 damage. Okay, something's weird here. I'm gonna get these bodies off of its health bar because it's got like. There we go. All right. So
oh look, the health is still not going down.
14 damage is. Alrighty, got it. Yep, it still has that plus. Still has the plus.
Yeah, I'm hiding back in the corner and tell Varys to get to a corner and hide.
All right. That'll pass it over to Boomkin in the tank.
Well, I guess I'm just going to try and drive the tank down the hallway.
Alrighty. Go ahead. Roll that. I believe we're using intelligence check since nobody is trained in mechanics.
I didn't have my character sheet open.
Oh, good. Oh, wow.
Oh.
All right. Well, you give it the gun,
Well,
and it.
hold on.
Oh.
Because I have some of my inspirations.
Correct.
So obviously I'm going to re-roll that one.
All right. Make sure. Okay, there you go. Okay, cool. 10, 20, and yep, you give it the gun. Pull it on out into the hallway and start driving forward, or are we going to try to bump this thing?
I just want to try and get it out of the way of the door so I can get in there.
You can push the attack with a tank.
Does that look about right? What you're thinking?
Yeah.
All right. So that would be your action to move the tank.
Yeah, so I will enter my turn.
Alrighty. How about Tentacles?
Tentacles is going to go into where Cyrano and his henchman Elias are hiding, and throw a healing spell to Elias.
Aw.
And it will end its turn there.
Alrighty, well, let's see what this thing's got in store for this round. Legendary actions will reset. Oh, looks like we left the door open there. So
I was gonna tell you guys to shut that door.
the Cactar will take
after you
advantage of that.
It's gonna hit you guys with an AoE or something. Hit all of you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any extra actions after I brought up my henchman and did an attack.
Well, this one is going to try to thread the needle over the carcasses, or over the, they're not carcasses anymore, the prone forms of Whoopass and Stonehead, and Varus. And we're going to try and thread that needle all the way down to the end of the airlock and see if we can hit Karen here. Ba-down! Even at disadvantage, her armor class is not a 15.
Karen!
33.
Karen, be more useful.
Oh shit. That's enough to kill her. She only has 22 hit points, so that damage is more in the negative excess than she has in positive, which by 5e rules means she is dead.
Okay, bye, Karen.
That's one attack. Second attack, having achieved its objective. Yeah. It kind of glances over at the tank and then looks back down the airlock. And this seems like it will just be a randomizer. 1 is Varus, 2 is Whoopass, 3 is Rog. Looks like it is Varus who gets the 25 to hit for another 29 psychic. Instant unconsciousness again.
Fine, no arguing.
And it's going to send its second attack on his unconscious form, which will send him 1 down the death save tracker.
Who is that?
That is against
It's my
Varus.
henchman.
Varus, okay.
Yeah, Varus is my henchman.
Alright, so we got that, yes, yes. What's happening here? Okay. So Varus is no longer 2, he is but 1 down on that, and that will conclude the Cactar's turn. If the doctor could not be rescued, if her notes could not be found, then recording as much footage as possible was an acceptable third option to answer the Discord question there.
Yeah,
that'll pass it over to Corella's turn.
I've been recording the whole battle. I mentioned that at the beginning.
I know the doctor got disadvantaged because it had to thread the needle, but it didn't get any cover from going through all those people in the doors?
It got a +2 cover because all 3 of the targets between the Cactar and her were all on their backs. So really the only cover was the little bit that Zyfax was providing. So her 12 armor class was a 14. Even if I had given her the half cover plus 5 AC, her armor class would have been a 17, and that still hit.
And his, what did he hit her with? A vine? The vine can curl around the door instead of going in a straight line?
No, it's a psychic lash attack.
Oh, and it can see?
Exactly.
And it can see her?
Yeah. Yeah, with the door wide open, it can see everybody in there except for Viessa, ironically. She's got like the perfect angle from being cover against them.
Oh, heck yeah.
And technically Connie too. I do not see Connie when I look through this thing's eyes. I could see like just the briefest edge of her token like right here. Zyfax has like 50% cover. But yeah, Viessa, I can't even see any of her. But yeah, Cruella, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna hold my action to, in case either Whoop-Ass or Rog go down again.
Gotcha. So you're holding your action for the next initiative tick after that event happens, or you're going to ready a reaction in case something specific happens? It's the difference between the two.
For if they go down, I would want to run up and grab them and drag them in.
Gotcha. So you'd be better with a hold action because a ready only lets you take a reaction. So the best you'd be able to do is move up to their position, whereas if you hold until the next initiative tick, you get your entire turn. But then your initiative forever changes from that point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't think it's an official 5E rule. I'm holding that over from 3E because it's a cool thing, and technically they don't even have a hold action in 5E, I believe. But that's the best thing that exists for what you're trying to do effectively. Otherwise, all you get is a reaction.
Okay, yeah, I'll hold my action. So that puts me after...
If that happens.
If it happens, okay.
Right.
And if it doesn't happen by the time it's my next turn, does it just kind of like dissolve and it's me again?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down for that.
All right. That'll bring it to Rog, who still has 1 hit point, and you're just on your back. Otherwise, good to go.
Yeah, so while he gets up, so that's half his movement, isn't it, to get up?
It is half your movement, yeah.
Right, so he gets up and he moves through the door to around the corner. And that's the end of his turn, so he can't do nothing else.
Alright, 1 second here.
You might be able to shut a door.
Abre la puerta, cierra la puerta. So Rog moves in, and yeah, you can squeeze into that space right there, but technically you and Viessa are squeezing into a spot that's not big enough right there. So if anybody were to try to target you, or you were to try to target somebody from that space, it would be at disadvantage circumstances. Did you want to close the door, though? You do have that option. Knowing full well that Whoop-Ass is just still lying there right on the other side and you can see him.
Yeah, I closed the door. I don't want to move Whoop-Ass and let that thing transport inside.
Alrighty. Well, following your turn, this thing will take its first legendary interrupt. And, damn. Damn. Yeah, it's not going to do that. Fuck. I think so. It's coming in, Whoop-Ass. It has squozed itself into the tightest spot it could squoze. And it is going to go full melee here. On the door. And that is a combined 57 points of damage. Or no, wait a second, what am I doing? Legendary react, yeah, the best it would get is 1 attack, so we're talking 28 piercing to the door. There is a noticeable dent in the door, facing inwards for those of you inside of the secure airlock chamber here. If that thing breaks this door down, oh man, it's basically got you guys with your back against the worst wall possible, because if this door somehow breaks, oof, yeah, that's not good. That'll pass it over officially to Vex's turn.
Well, guess I'm just gonna wait here.
Just
In my
chilling,
tank.
waiting to see what happens. All's well inside the tank.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I can't go in the door. The cactus in there. There's no point throwing any fire at it. I can barely see the cactus, so I'm just gonna sit in the tank.
Alrighty.
Blow it all up.
Well, it's going to take its second legendary interrupt and take another attack. Let's just see here. 1. Yes, there was that. Okay, so that's interrupt 1. That's interrupt 2. Second interrupt will be the attack I already rolled, which you can only see the results of it behind the GM screen on the Twitch live stream. Thanks for watching, keeping our viewer numbers good. That will be another 29 piercing to the door, and the dent is substantially more noticeable. One more attack like that, you're kind of thinking this door may not be operational anymore. That'll pass it over to the next room up, who just got some healing. Elias, you can see that you can hear the tank more than see it, driving down the corridor on the other side of the wall from you.
Okay, he's gonna get up and move, I guess.
All right.
The tank has 5 seats in it.
Comfy. That's 1, 2, 4, 5. That's all. 5.
Scamper over the exterior of the tank.
I guess so.
There's that fucking thing.
I can see its butt sticking out the door. Can I fire at it?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Well, you do have advantage because it is squeezing in there, but a 21 is still 4 points shy.
21's still not enough. Okay. Well, let's see. Does Elias have any bonus actions? No, I think that's all he can do. Okay, he's done.
All right, over to Whoop-Ass, the final person who is prone. Of course, this thing is now occupying the same space as you. So that's making it nice and comfy.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend half my movement to get my ass up off the floor. And then I think I'm going to try and... Now, this may sound stupid, but I'm going somewhere with this.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm going to try and punch this thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and use a key point to do a stunning strike, so that I can hopefully stun this thing, so that Boomkin can come up on the next turn and then just shove a tank round right up this thing's ass.
Alrighty.
Okay.
It does have this. We are aware of this, so it's possible you might knock yourself out. in the process here, or I'm sorry, you can't even see the effect. So let me post it visibly for the chat log here. There we go.
Yeah, that's why I said I realized this may be a stupid idea.
Cool. Go ahead and give it a shot. You got to hit that 25 AC. That's the hardest part. But if you do, and it fails that stun save, you may render it inoperable here for a few moments. Mother Dick.
25 AC is tough to hit.
Can I use my bardic inspiration now?
You can, but even if you rolled an 8, your best is a 23.
You will make it.
Right. If you would rolled like a 19 or something like that, then yeah, you'd be much better positioned. You have more than one attack though, don't you?
Oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, I got extra strength.
Yeah.
Let me see. How many attacks do I get?
I think 2. And then if you wanted to spend the key point in the bonus action, you could do the flurry, if I remember correctly.
Hang on, let me check what Stunning Strike does again with that.
Yeah, I believe if the attack hits, they have to roll a con save against your monk save DC. Failure means that they are stunned.
Okay, so then I guess I will go ahead and do the flurry of blows too then.
Alright.
Yeah, that figures.
Damn. You have neither advantage or disadvantage for you guys being in the same space due to its size, but none of those. The second attack, if you roll an 8 on the hero point, it'll hit on the money for 8 bludgeoning and prompt a saving throw from this thing. If you're feeling lucky.
Let's do this.
A 1 in 8 chance?
Mother, wrong side of the die.
Jesus Christ.
Crap. Alright, there goes the inspiration. Cotton Eye Joe just did not get the job done for you. Alright, well, you do still have movement, and as part of that movement, you can open the door behind you and go through it. You just won't have anything left to close it behind you. And you will also, of course, provoke an attack of opportunity for exiting this thing without disengaging. But you do have movement. Alternatively, because you're sharing the same space as it, if you want to go just complete the other direction and run back into the hallway, you're in the same space as it, so you can move through it. It's different than trying to start on the outside of it and work all the way through, because it's already placed itself over you. You can freely kind of, you know.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just go running, crying to mommy over behind through this thing.
Okay. Help! Well, the good news is if you don't move any further, you don't provoke an attack of opportunity. Bad news is you no longer get a free pass to go back through it, because now you're in separate spaces.
Yeah, screw this. I'm just gonna stay right here.
Alrighty.
He's focused on the door. I'll just stay right here.
Alright, well, it has a third legendary interrupt. I think it's gonna save it for a second. Go ahead, Cyrano. Next up.
Alright, Cyrano's gonna step out of the room.
Difficult terrain to go over the tank, of course.
So how far can I get then?
You can definitely get there. I figured you were accounting for that last time because that's as far as Elias went.
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How many hit points do you have, Wabas?
I got 20.
Oh, you got 20. Okay.
Vain thing.
Wait, did you say HP or key points?
HP.
Yeah, I got 20.
Okay. Okay, so Cyrano's gonna try and provoke the stupid cactus and scream out his French insults. And then he's going to attack it.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, can't do that. Can't do that. Okay, I am going to attempt to polymorph the cactus into, I don't know, an ant or something. Okay. I'm guessing it needs to do a saving throw.
Fuck. Sometimes GM mode bites me in the butt. Once again, you've exposed another immunity.
It can't be changed in shape?
Correct. Any spell or effect that would alter its form, it is immune to. Immutable form. Something you see in a lot of golems as well.
Right. Okay. That was my idea. Does that mean
It was a good shot.
Yeah.
Does that mean what?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, nothing.
Okay.
No, I'm fine. Okay, so that means that spell has been cast and it didn't work, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that action is done. Movement is done. Bonus action. Let's see. Bardic Inspiration. No. Okay. I believe I already have Hex on it. I don't need to move my Hex. Bonus action. I'm going to give healing potion to Elias, so that he can use it on his bonus action of his next turn. How about that?
You can. Since you have the bonus action yourself, you can also give him the potion with that.
Oh, like I can pour it down his throat?
Oh, yeah. And sometimes we flavor the potions like it's a pill or it's like a back-to-patch, so you just kind of see the exposed wound and you're like kind of bandaging him up while you're backpacking him kind of thing.
Okay, then I'll give him a greater healing potion.
Okay, so 4d4 plus 4, and good to go.
That's my turn. I'll roll my dice while you guys continue.
Sure, good play. Varys is up next. This thing's legendary is... Yeah, we're going to hold on to it a little bit longer. Varys, go ahead and roll that death save. Do not roll a natural 1. Roll a natural 20. At least that's better than a natural 1. So you're 1 up, 1 down. That'll pass it to Viessa back at the top of the initiative.
Okay. I don't know if I really don't know if Viessa wants to leave this room. There's too many people.
I think there's also some like instructions on the door that we read out last time that I don't remember what they say.
Correct. It's the instructions for how to seal this chamber so that you'll be able to open the door to get to the gauntlet.
So because I wasn't here for that, was there a specification of how long that would take?
It'll take 30 seconds, so 5 rounds. But during that process, this door will effectively be going through the process of being sealed, so nobody on the other side would be able to open it up to come back inside. Those of you in here basically control the door, short of this cactar trying to break through it.
Is VS able to check and see how intact the door is still?
Based on the attacks that have been placed on it so far, you would guess like one more strike from this thing and that door is going to be busted.
Okay, VS is going to turn to Zyfax and ask, Zyfax, what do you think?
We're getting out of here. That's all I can say.
VS wants to take a group vote of... VS is going to ask the room, do you guys think I should seal the door?
Varys mumbles. Karen bleeds. Connie teleports back to the judicial. How come she can do that and we can't? This is bullshit! Let's all just sign out absent for this game and then we'll wake up next session all back at the judicial. What does Rog think? Yay or nay?
Rog doesn't know, he's too busy panting.
Well, what's your play, Biesa?
Do we have any communication? With people in the hall?
You do. That's one other thing I keep forgetting to bring up. Definitely, your characters have basic communication devices so that you're able to speak with each other.
There's also that other door that I think is similar that one of the other henchmen came through.
Okay, VS is going to use her comm system, and she's going to ask Boomkin. She's going to ask Boomkin if she thinks we should seal the door.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what you're asking me for. I'm in a tank.
This is the most helpful team.
How are you gonna seal the door, Viesa?
By starting the process that will take 5 rounds.
By starting the process that will take 5 rounds, and you think that the thing's not going to be able to bust the door anyways?
I mean, if there's no door, then we can't seal anything to open the other hatch.
Well, if you're worried about us, I can get everyone in that room if I want to. Even if the door is sealed, I can put everyone in the room.
Okay, so Viesa wants to start the sealing process.
For what it's worth. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check. Alrighty, so you start pulling the levers on either side of the door, and there's an immediate red flash of lights above you that indicates your procedure was incorrect. Oh crap, I did it backwards.
Would using an
Using inspiration, that would give you the 15, and that would definitely pass the necessary DC and reverse that change of fate.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Excellent. So, yes, indeed. 1 out of 5. Can I put something? I cannot. All right. I'll just have to manually keep track of it. I'll use the dead cactar right here, and we'll use a little yellow icon on that. The 5 is how many rounds? Until the door is closed. Process has begun. 1 round is off. 4 rounds to go. Over to Zyfax's turn.
So a round is through the whole initiative, right?
Correct.
Okay. Summon Meridian. I'd have a plan. Summon Meridian. I'm buying a 7th level scroll off him for teleportation.
One.
That's 10,000. That with my 25 percent discount is like 7,500 gold, right?
That would be correct. Let me find his token here. There he is. Ah, good morning, my friends. Oh, goodness gracious, this... You never summon me when you're on short rest at camp.
7th level scroll teleportation now, please.
Ah, but of course, good sir, I can make this happen for you for the low price of 600,000 gold. Oh, but of course, I see you are in a hurry. He manifests it seemingly out of nowhere, as if he knew you were expecting it. Expeditiously collects the coin, and best of luck to you, friends. I would not wish to be you in any circumstance. And he's gone.
Okay, so all that's a free action to summon him and make that interaction then? Because I'll tell you all now, I can get us out of here right now, but I can't get anyone else beyond that door.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm telling the group that I cannot save anyone outside of that door. But I can save us. Hopefully, if everything goes right. Wait for the group to say something.
Didn't Cyrano have a plan of being able to get people in the door?
If he can get us, if you tell me that you can get us over here, then I will hold my turn with the spell of teleportation to cast as soon as everybody's in here. But if that thing breaks down the door and kills anybody, I'm activating the scroll. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, if it breaks down the door, I can get everyone in there, but it'll take a round or two, and it's gonna break down the door anyways. Is what I think.
Down. Break down the wall.
But I can get everyone in there.
Okay, I will hold my action until Cyrano and the rest of the party appears in this room, and when that happens, I will use my 7th level spell of teleportation to teleport us to the judicial.
Go ahead, post teleport. Let's just see the viability here with the judicial.
Oh, I think it's only for 8 willing creatures, but...
Well, not only that, I'm not sure if distance is a factor because the gauntlet is close, the judicial not so much. So we'll see.
Then I probably... I don't know how to post that because I don't have it unlocked in my spells. I just know it's a spell.
Gotcha. Let me grab it from the compendium then, and I will post it here for us.
Yeah.
Theoretically, he could just be like, sorry, henchman, we're just going to take our team.
Let's see. One action, instantaneous, instantly teleports you and up to 8 willing creatures you can see within range, or a single object to a destination you select. Destination must be known to you, must be on the same plane of existence as you. Your familiarity with the destination. Well, we're all technically in the astral plane, so I would say yes, that would work. We are constrained by the 8-person limit, though, so...
So, the main...
5. We got 5 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out there. So we got 11 people total.
Like I said, not everyone's going to make it. I'm already saying, as much as it pains me, Varys is not going to come along for the ride.
Or, hear me out, I could just buy another scroll.
Okay, so I can teleport us now, then you can teleport everybody else?
Yeah, I'll just teleport everyone that's out here.
Okay, so I'll use the scroll to, because she tells me that over our communicator.
Sure.
So I will cast the 7th level full teleport, and I don't know how to do that.
All right.
Let's find out.
So we're no longer holding, we're doing it right now.
Yep, on all of us in the room, and yep.
Alrighty, well, if the screen went dark for you, you have found a safe haven. If the screen is still here for you, we're still trying to find that. And it's a damn shame sometimes being the GM and having rolled things during player turns to expedite your own turns process and knowing what's going to happen. Because Legendary Interrupt between Zyfax and Boomkin's turn. This thing is going to just kind of peek its head out the corridor here. It can sense the tank about to take its turn. So we're going to use our final Legendary Interrupt and teleport to an unoccupied space that I can see, all the way down to the end of the corridor on the map. And that will pass it over to Boomkin's turn. In the tank, you can still pretty much see it down there, but it's no longer right here in front of you.
I don't like the way that he's moved all the way down there for some unknown reason. Well, I guess I need to summon Mergin to buy a scroll.
No. All right, Meridian is back on the judicial, getting comfy and getting back to his cup. Oh, dear God, again? All right. Oh, hello. How are you?
Yep, he's in my tank this time.
Wow. Are you bringing this back to the ship with you?
No.
Damn it! But what can I do for you, good friend?
I would like a scroll of teleportation.
Ah, they are all in fashion today. And yes, I understand. Preferred customer. Yes, of course, I can make that happen. And he conjures another one and passes it to you. 7,500 gold pieces later.
Yep, thank you.
Of course, you will have to let me know how it goes and how you got into this situation to begin with. Back on the judicial. And he teleports himself back to safety.
Okay. I kind of want to hold my casting of the spell until after the cactus has used his legendary interrupt.
I think that was its last one.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so then I can teleport everyone out of here then.
More or less, yeah. I mean, some people are outside the tank, some people are inside.
So I can teleport the people somewhere outside of this place that we're in now.
Well, you can definitely teleport to the judicial. The only technicality here is that you have to hold hands, and some of you are inside the tank, and some of you are on top of the tank. So, but at some point here over the next few seconds, like somebody can open a hatch. All right, let's make a chain here, and boop. So if you want to cast it now, we can get everybody out of here.
Okay.
Tentacles goes right after you, so basically it'll just kind of be like, wait a second, and got it.
And stretches its tentacles out.
Exactly. So that'll get... And then technically we're going to need to wait another moment or so until Whoop-Ass can make his way up here, unless we're just going to leave him as the only one behind.
Do we want to blow this place up, Boomkin, before we go, or do you just want to leave?
Oh, well, I'm gone, so...
Okay, we're gone. Just checking.
Well, just making sure we are going to wait for...
Whoop-Ass.
Whoop-Ass, right?
Right.
Because the cactus will go between then and now, or now and then. So there is a brief bit here where we will have one last observation of the cactar as it tucks tail and runs down the corridor, the very corridor that your group used to access this area to begin with. Or at least it's taking cover in there for the time being, presumably against the tank. And then a few short moments later, Whoop-Ass's turn comes up, and you can see your party at the tank, holding their hands out. Come on, come on, come on! And he makes his way over there. And we are good to go. At long last, we are done here. And you guys definitely gave it the best fight possible. It is with sad news that I report this thing had 4 hit points before it lost its plus.
And then how many hit points did it have after that?
More than 200.
Okay. Yeah, Daniel.
It was only 4 away, but like you still hadn't.
When we get to the judiciary, I would do a medicine check to try to save Varys. Go stabilize it.
Go ahead, roll that up.
Alright, hopefully this doesn't end badly.
He said prophetically.
Oh, don't. Why are you saying that? You're making me
Oh, for fuck's sake, the DC is a 10. Come on, dude.
Offer inspiration. There we go. He's good. He's good. You are not killing my henchman. I will try to keep him alive.
There you go. Well, you'll have better luck with that going forward, as all of our henchmen, in addition to all of our characters, are in prime position to gain a level here. I just want to check on something here real quick. We seem to have lost the judicial from this game page. So let's get that back. It's not there either?
It's been so long since he used it, he lost it.
Yeah, I know. I just used it on... It has to be there. I just used it on Thursday. Oh, that's the old Thursday, or that's the old Wednesday game page. That's why.
Hey, Daniel, since I didn't get a turn before Boomkin teleported us out, can I just say that I grabbed a sample of the dead body of one of the cactuses before we left?
Let me check the map here.
Okay.
There's the judicial. All right, move that.
I do have some dead cactus on my sword that I'm hoping to use as well.
Oh, yeah, you did get the original killing blow on the first form.
Yeah, I'm hoping to squeegee some gunk off it.
Okay, that'll work.
Just squeegee it.
Alrighty, so here we are back at the judicial, a map that historically has given some load issues, but I think as more and more parties find their places here, that is happening less and less often. Some of your tokens may not even be here, like Cruella. I don't think she's ever been here.
Nope.
So let's get that.
I don't think
Yeah, VS is not here.
Who's Mikey?
That's
Yeah, he was he was one of our 4 turtles between all of our tables. He was briefly in the Monday night games. Now his character is just an NPC chilling out here on the judicial. Rog is actually all by himself over here inside of his barracks chamber, just like, don't bother me, I'm sleeping.
Okay, well, we gotta run and go and explain that they need to, like, purge that section of the space station before they overrun the space station. That's what Cyrano's gonna do. Run and get on the comms somehow and tell somebody that.
Understood.
Where do I go to do that, Daniel?
There would be a connection to that pretty close by, just to the west, over here where I'm pinging.
I don't see ping. I only see my character and all the people in the room that I'm in.
It's outside of the room, over to here.
Okay, so Cyrano bolts to that area.
Alrighty.
Could you give me a hand there, Daniel, with the doors and all that crap so I don't, like, fumble?
There you go.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right. So I get on the PA and I talk and I say, okay, we're back. We barely made it out with our lives. I explain about the cactar. I explain about losing the doctor, that we have some samples, that we videotaped everything that we could. We barely got out with our lives, and that Cyrano recommends that they purge that section of the space station before they overrun it, because all the people there have turned into plant zombies.
The officer who takes your communication responds calmly that they will forward this information to the proper response team and that this will be handled.
Okay, Cyrano takes a deep breath and collapses on the floor. Like, just sits down, like, leaning on the wall, just like, oh.
Heard.
Out of breath.
Let me check the effects of this malady here. It may not be obvious to those who are infected that they are in fact.
I read about it. I know what it is.
Well, why would you read about it? That's meta.
Because I was curious because you kept saying infection. And I'm glad I never got it because it would fuck a wizard up real quick. That's all what I will say. It will fuck up a wizard's character to hell and back.
Yeah, I can mess up a lot of different characters here.
Okay, Elias is gonna go to the hospital wing and go. Does he feel it, Daniel, that he's not well?
There are no obvious signs of infection on our characters who experienced that. Just for completion's sake, let me go back to the previous map. So we can confirm. It's definitely Elias, Rog, and I believe Mass was immune to diseases, because otherwise he failed his save, but that saved him. And I think that was it. So it's Rog and Elias who have been infected. We are aware of this out of game. In game, there are no signs whatsoever aside from the same damage that all of you took, that in all of your combats from levels 1 to the point you're at now, you've never had any other lingering effects from wounds, so no reason to think any differently here.
Can Elias go to the medical bay just for healing from the
battle?
Absolutely.
So,
and get checked out by the doctor or something like that?
Definitely. Anybody who's injured, I figure something like that.
Yeah, Elias will go do that.
Tentacles will eventually just kind of heal up. You should be able to drag your new token right out there next to it. Hopefully that is the correct updated token there, Mark? Is anybody's token not on the board? Can anybody's like, I just see a black screen?
I don't see Elias, so I haven't moved him because I don't know where he is.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that would answer that question.
Yeah, no, my token on here is the wrong one. I can't even like interact with it. It's the wrong one, and it's supposed to say Dr. Whoop-Ass and my
exactly. Yeah, don't worry about the one that's. Don't worry about the one that's currently on here. See if you can drag your character sheet to that area of the map, and then that should populate exactly. There's your good token. So now we'll get rid of the old one. And then same thing for any of you. If your token is out of date and for whatever reason you're not able to manipulate it, you should be able to. For those of you who are not familiar, or are familiar for that matter, with the channel in our Discord server called Bolstoon's Place, the ship's tavern and chow hall, that is where we currently find ourselves. Dawn portrays the tavern keeper One Eye. Otherwise, when RP is taking place outside of the sessions, as doesn't happen very often, but that's largely dependent upon you as the player base, this is where it would take place. And let me just check over your character sheets here for a moment.
I can't move.
Can you drag a new token out to the map?
Hold on, give me a second.
If not, I will do so. Just give me a moment as I'm also kind of juggling a couple here.
While we're all hanging out, can I just start playing my pan flute?
Heck yeah.
There you go. The one below, the bottom Xifax is my token. The other one is the old one.
First, I was in the movie Total Recall, and they replaced my identity with Douglas Quaid. And then I was in the movie The Sixth Day, and they made the clone of me, and they stole my identity. This summer, don't miss me in my newest blockbuster, Stolen Identity 3. Who are you? I'm you. Then who am I? You are me.
The lower Varus is the token I can interact with.
You can't.
You got rid of my... I said Varus. The one above it I can't use. There we go.
There we go. Yo! Thank you for the gifted sub to Fringe Wizard. We miss you there, Fringe. Thank you so much, Emma. We miss you here today. Wish you were here.
So Tentacles kind of like opens her mouth and just spills platinum coins all over the floor. And then Boom starts like pulling out all these coins from her pockets. Like, I found all these guys whilst I was looking for the tank.
Did you grab that platinum necklace as well, or no?
I grabbed a platinum scarf.
Ah, scarf, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the coolest freaking thing anybody's ever seen. Like, if you're in any bit into fashion, and even if you're not, you're just like, whoa, it's cool.
Do you want me to identify it?
Yeah.
It's definitely magical.
Is, like, running over to Xifax.
Okay, so I'll ritual cast identify.
All right. If anybody wants to use their text play as I've shown it there, which will just kind of put a color backdrop equal to your chosen color on Roll20, the proper code is ! lowercase CEM space whatever you want to type after that, and then you'll get a cool little thing that'll make your RP stand out a little bit. Identify, go ahead and post that up.
Well, he stumbles towards the med bay, or what he thinks is the med bay.
Gotcha. 1 minute cast. Gonna cast as identify. Gotcha. Our med bay is. Don't know that I've officially put that in just yet.
Is there like a science wing or anything?
I have not identified yet, but let's one moment on question 2 there. Alright, so ship's med bay is up in this general direction. And as far as research and science, that is just a bit to the south of there, where we find our Channeler's Pod that the Monday group collected several weeks back. Don't know what a Channeler's Pod is? Check the Coalescence Story channel and see just what G4 used to use to boost their level 1 characters to up to level 11 just by going to sleep. Alright, so ship's hospital there. We are identifying, and first and foremost, yeah. It's a bit of a wall of text there, but that platinum scarf is bitchin'. Legendary. As an action, you can pull a scale from the scarf and speak a command word. When you do so, choose one of the following effects: the Breath of Life. The scale disappears, and you or a creature you touch regains 10 die 4 hit points. the Platinum Shield for 1 hour or until you dismiss it. No action required. The scale becomes a +1 shield, which you or another creature can use. If you are wielding it, you have immunity to radiant damage. The Radiant Hammer for 1 hour or until you dismiss it. The scale becomes a Magic Light Hammer, which you or another creature can use. It deals 2d4 radiant instead of the bludgeoning damage normal for a light hammer. It deals an extra 2d4 radiant to chromatic dragons. Once 3 scales have been pulled, no more can be removed until the next dawn when all of the missing scales grow back. If you pull off a scale but don't speak a command word, it disappears after 1 minute. And then a little bit of flavor text there from Fizzban.
Nice. Boomkin, like, flamboyantly wraps it around her neck, like, look at me, I'm so fancy.
Yeah, and I'll tell her all it does after the death spell.
I hear the Iggy Azalea I'm so fancy song. I'm so fancy.
You already know.
Yeah, that one.
All right. So let's see over here. I do not think I have a set identity yet for our ship's doctor. It's just kind of been a vagary in the background. So let's come up with something here a little better than that. And while I'm doing that, each of your characters have gained 1 level. Your characters are all of different levels right now. The minimum should be level 6. Some of you may be as high as levels 8, 9, or possibly even 10, depending on Beskar redemptions and contests and prizes that you were part of during the holiday season. 42.
Dan, what about the manual quickness action I had? Does that affect?
Is that what? I'm sorry?
The manual quickness, does that come in effect now, or?
It does, yes. Your characters will have several days off here in between missions, during which, if you have any of those, then you'll find the proper time to read them.
Okay, let's attune to my stuff.
Def. Yep, go ahead, get your level ups. And I'm going to find a token here for our good robot doctor, because of course it's...
You gotta see how much the level up is from 8 to 9.
Yeah, your XP values will all be different. That's why I didn't tell you this time set your XP to this, because some of you are past that or would be like, whoa, I just went up 3 levels! Although I know in Whoop-Ass's case, that was definitely the case, because he got his hands on that frickin' Sun card.
Sorry, what's going on? I got distracted with something. What do I need to do? I'm sorry.
Everybody gets a level up here for completing the mission. I was just commenting that your character had gained a few levels up thanks to the Sun card that you drew.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. What better doctor could you fucking ask for than Dr. Ultron?
Oh, Jesus!
I have no strings on. I happen to own the Marvel RPG, which comes with it all kinds of cool tokens. One of our parties, in fact, will be encountering a bunch of Deadpools in a coming session. Spoiler alert, won't say which party it is. But yes, the ship's robotic doctor, who just happens to resemble a arch-villain from a notable comic book franchise. Good day. How may I attend you?
I guess Elias says he doesn't feel so good. Takes a seat, I guess.
But of course, be at ease. Your ailments shall be tended in time. Are all of you suffering from this sudden bout of illness?
Yes, we are.
Very well. Wow, 3 dice rolled. I got a 3, a 9, and a 10. One of you gets average treatment. The rest of you, lackluster.
Sounds about right.
Right.
Does he at least see what's wrong with us?
Exactly. If he finds it on one of you, then that might be all that's needed.
Okay, now that I've leveled up, I gained a feature that has essentially required me to change my token again. So allow me to just drag it onto this thing real quick.
All right. Okay. That's the effect. That's what I'm looking for. I'm like, why can't I remember? Greater Restoration. I think that's what we're going to want here. 5th level spell, yes. 1 curse, 1 effect. 1 effect that did that. Any reduction for that?
Okay, I don't know how to get rid of a token. So the one that I'm going to ping right now is the one that needs to be gotten rid of.
No worries. Just give me a moment. I'm not here for the moment.
Sorry.
Okay, we're going to want the 2nd level version. And this is the first time that your characters are visiting the doctor here. So this is covered by your medical insurance as part of members of TAC X. If you wish to spend the day here, you will receive the finest treatment. Your hit points will be restored to maximum. Any exhaustion effects will be removed, and any diseases currently affecting you will also be removed. It is discovered the effect that could have potentially been catastrophic to your characters here. Let's just post that up for our out-of-game knowledge. Of course, the doctor's not going to panic you too much on what you just avoided here. But otherwise, a few days after infection may have been excessive thirst, increased desire for exposure to sunlight, and the appearance of itchy bumps on the skin. It will wear down your psyche while slowly transforming the body into one of those cactus creatures.
Ah, that makes sense.
Every day you would have had to roll a con save. On a failure, your dex and intelligence scores would have been reduced. Once either of those scores reduced to 0, it would kill the character, and then you would transform into a star thrall under the complete psychic control of the cactar who infected it.
What if it's dead?
It's not dead.
Oh, cactar, not just one of the little cactuses. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The legendary one that infected. Although, who knows what the response team did? Maybe they had better luck with it and killed it off.
Bomb it.
I had switched to my to the tablet in the truck because guess what? My computer is acting really dumb. And it's not accepting my my mobile hotspot for some reason.
Which one is the out-of-date whip-ass? I'm sorry.
The one that is technically not within the med bay. The one that doesn't have the purple thing. There we go.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that will get us completed with that mission. As successful as we were able to make it. What developments come from that, we will see. Anybody wondering who this is? This is Janishara. She is one of our Monday night rogues. otherwise, just chilling here.
Like I said, I'm having to completely reload and switch to the tablet because.
Sure.
Is there somewhere on the ship for Viesa to go to buy arrows?
Oh, absolutely. Let me get Meridian in place. His shop is somewhat nondescript and maybe not what you would expect, but Meridian's shop can be found all the way up here. And not that you physically have to go there, but if you wish to move your token around and play around with the map, who knows? Maybe I created a map just for no reason whatsoever. Maybe getting to know your own base will prove beneficial in the long run. Hint, hint, hint. In any case, we are at our halfway point here, so we're going to step away here, make some coffee, grab a snack, stretch your legs, what have you, and we will catch you back so that we can begin the next mission and finally, just maybe get to the Illithid Casino. We'll see you then, friends. Are you with us?
Okay, I'll be back.
I forgot how long the break.
Fucking stupid ass, giant ass, fucking cactus ass, fucking stab the match.
Ditto.
Ditto.
Does anyone remember how long the breaks typically are? I forgot.
Like 15, 20 minutes, I think, something like that.
I think they're
Thank
like
you, sorry.
10 minutes.
Do we get paid for this quest?
Yeah, we were supposed to get paid, but we get
Yeah,
paid based on what we did. So we'll see.
Sweet, 'cause
Look.
I need to buy some more health.
I'm gonna buy some
Technically,
arrows.
we got the resources, the research. We got some video evidence of it.
That's true. So we might be okay.
And really, we should get more money for not bringing Karen back. Like, we saved people from her.
We saved them from that lady.
Why would he make a creature like that immune to polymorph? Fucking 6 legendary resistances altogether.
He's a DM.
No, we were just unlucky.
Ouch.
Because he said sometimes sometimes the group runs into a mythic creature. Guess what? That was a mythic.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Now I'm having to use the tablet to try to level up my characters.
So now Cyrano can play the guitar, Elias can play the drums, and Viesa can play the flute, and we can play music now as a band.
Oh, I got access to 5th level spells now. Oh. I would also need to talk to the frontline members of the party.
The frontline members?
Yeah, the ones that like to get up close and do damage up close.
Yeah, smash.
Yeah, so you have that big ass sword, right?
I have a sword.
But do you normally get up close to do damage, or do you?
Yeah,
do
I get up
range?
close.
Oh, okay. So, it went up with you and the other guy, but I'm still doing my level ups here. Hold on.
You went robot on that, but I heard hold on, so can do.
He's still doing his level ups.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Sorry, I just got back. I rifled down some. I ate some wings real quick.
Nice.
I only ate 3. I didn't want to be late to coming back.
Bring the wings with.
You know, I was thinking, wow, doing this anvil thing is actually way easy. I don't know why I did this before. And then I realized, wait, I'm a monk. I don't have to worry about picking my spells when I level up. It'd probably be a lot more complicated if I had to pick spells and crap.
Exactly. Compared to my druid, this is an easy level up. Like, my druid I had to pick like 10.
I did one thing and I
Well,
was
I'm having to go through, and I'm literally going through right now and doing 2 level ups, one for my henchman and one for me.
How many arrows do you think I could buy for 10 gold pieces?
Let's wait till we get paid, because we are getting paid, so we'll talk to the DM about that.
I just figured because of my booster ability, like because of my booster thing, I get a certain amount, and then I have like just 10 extra gold pieces, and I want to just spend those 10 so it's an even number.
That checks out.
So before we go now. Now I gotta go back and open this back up on Google. Oh, god damn it.
When our break's over, Viessa is gonna fall back into her like quiet, not talk to anyone thing. Like I'll talk for my turns, but my friend's napping right next to me.
Well, that's okay. I'm totally gonna that back's totally gonna bug you. I still remember what I promised you months ago.
You have a very good memory.
Gift and a curse. My ex said she loved and hated my memory. She loved because I could recall all the details of her dates. She hated it because I could always call her out her bullshit.
The roboting is just making you sound really cool.
I'm sorry. Should I try speaking
No.
slower?
No, it's like we can understand you. It just your voice sounds really. Your voice
My
sounds
name is
cool as a
Optimus
robot.
Prime, leader. My name is Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots from the planet Cybertron. I don't know if you heard anything I just said.
Yeah, we got money.
Who got money? I'm still doing my reload after I got my level up done.
It says your team receives 3,100 GP each for completion of this mission.
3,000? Ooh, that's going to put it into 7,500 this time. Does that mean our head's going to get like 3,000 gold too, or?
Ooh.
Hey, could someone tell me what the command was again for doing the text thing that everybody's doing here?
It's exclamation point CEM.
Well, I was going to say exclamation point do the Macarena.
Yeah, and then after you type the exclamation point CEM, then you do a space and then type what you want to type.
Thank you.
Well, let's get back into it then, shall we?
Hey Daniel, how many belts of giant strength did we collect? It was 3, right?
There should be 3. They should be on the character sheets of the people who claimed them.
Yeah, I claimed one.
Well, I claimed one as well.
As did I.
Oh man, darn.
I don't think Viesa claimed anything.
Somebody also claimed that bridge of shielding that one of them had.
Yeah, I did.
Otherwise, there were a few other items and a few other troves of treasure in those side chambers. We just never found the time or took the time to thoroughly explore them while we were also fighting the Cactars and the Amigos and the frickin' Vine Blights and everything else that was going on there. But yeah, had we checked out some of those other chambers, we would have a little bit more than we do now. But say la vie.
So, Zythax would go talk to Connie and Rog. We have to find them. I'm still trying to get my stuff loaded. I'm sorry, guys.
No worries.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Oh, sure.
So I'm trying to figure out how much the arrows would cost from Meridian. Would that be ammunition plus 2 each, or?
For just regular arrows, or are you looking for magical?
Preferably regular.
PHB prices would be the case for him, so you get 20 arrows for every 1 gold piece.
Alright, I'm gonna use 10 gold.
Okay. I guess we just assume you're keeping some of those arrows in your bunk between missions, because otherwise carrying 120-something arrows on you is like, whoa! There would be 500 platinum coins that Boomkin found. This is our detention block off here to the east side, where the walls get red for any unfamiliar with this area. Monday Group did briefly capture one of the leading leaders of the ministry, but this dwarf had in his hands the Fates card from the Deck of Many Things, and he basically undid the entire session, and now they're having to chase his ass down again on Wednesday nights.
Damn.
So Zythax would find both Rog and Connie, I believe her name is, right?
Sure. Connie's not here right now, so if you're looking for a response, it's going to be a little quiet, but you can find her.
No, there's not Connie, the other one that was with us. But
the other one? Brain. Cruella?
Beef?
Yeah, Cruella.
Yeah.
The other one.
Look. Connie and Cruella, you both look very... In my defense, you both have very similar characters in my mind, okay? You both look like ancient Viking from space, alright?
I'm down with Space Viking.
So, Zythax would find Cruella and the Rog, and he would want to talk to them.
Cyrano and Elias are going shopping with Meridian. So go ahead, do your role playing.
Do I have to find them on the ship, or
nope.
do we just not move?
Theater of the mind. I do have the dynamic lighting turned off for the entire ship, so you can move around as you see fit, but by the same token, it's a huge freaking map, and there's a lot of tokens, so play it as you like.
So I would tell them that I have in my possession the Belt of Cloud Giant Strength. And what this item does will make you significantly stronger than anyone I've ever seen in my life. And just so you know, as that, your strength score will change to 27 if you attune to this belt.
Damn.
So I would ask between you two, who do you think would make better use of this?
Well, I got the belt of the Fire Giant Strength.
So your strength already pretty much up there.
It'll go up to 25.
So I would
2
offer
point
the
difference.
belt. Yeah, so I would offer. Well, since you already seem to be good with that, I would offer the belt of Cloud Giant Strength to Cruella if she wants to take it.
Hell yeah, brother! I will definitely take that and make good use of it.
The greatest strength boost item in the entire game? No, I'll pass. I'm waiting for something else. I'm holding out.
So you just have to attune to that and all that. And 2 more things I was going to do over the course of the couple days I'm guessing we have. I will let you know, DM, one of the items I did pick up from the holidays and the rare item gifts that we got. You know about the one of the War Mage. The other item I got was a Ring of Spellstorm.
Oh, very cool.
So I would go to Meridian, and I believe Shield is a 1st level spell, correct?
Yes.
So I would purchase the Shield, the spell scroll for Shield, and then I would learn the spell, and then over the next couple, just charge up the ring with 5 pieces of the Shield.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out how much gold that would cost.
1 million gold pieces.
Okay, so the spell scroll is what, 100? 1st level is how much?
Correct. Yeah, I believe it's 100.
Okay, so just do 100. I'm not going to do the 25% discount. So,
Can. You're entitled to it.
So 75, and I have to spend half the amount of gold to copy into my spellbook, so that's 125 off my current total right now, 6,025. And I still have not gotten paid for the job. So 59.
Sure. Yeah, the 3,100 for every party member was posted into the chat log here, so make sure you add that in. Additionally, your field kit is restocked between missions. What that means is, depending on your starting character level, you get more healing potions. So I believe most of you are still between the level 6 to 10 starting point, so you're going to get issued 3 potions of greater healing for your next mission. If your character is level 11 or higher, we may have 1 or 2 of them in this group now. Your starting potions are going to be 3 superior healing.
Yeah, so if we had, question I had, if we had 2 potions of greater healing left over from our previous encounter, does that mean we would have 5 now, or just go for 3?
You would have 5. They don't care what you do with them once you get them.
Okay, and the next question I had is, do henchmen get a little bit of that money, or do they get potions at all?
The henchmen do not.
Okay,
they are entirely equipped and controlled by your own, and equipped by your character.
Okay, so you said 3,100, so I got to figure that out.
Correct.
3,100. Okay, those were the.
Do the henchmen get potions of greater healing, or do we give them to them from our own pocket?
The latter.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Correct. Yeah, the henchmen are not technically hired by TACX. They're considered aides de camp. Like, your characters are employing them from your own pockets. And they do get XP and milestone levels alongside the characters. The one exception, of course, being Tentacles. Tentacles is not a henchman in the traditional respect. It's only called that because that's the closest mechanical tie-in that we can come up with. But Tentacles is more like a monster, just has these abilities, kind of like the owlbear that we have in Sunday Group 1. It's a companion to the group, it's a henchman, it's never going to go up in levels, it's never going to get anything more than what it has, aside from if the players happen to find an item that they can equip to it, kind of thing. But whenever we are ready, feel free to head up to the far northern war room here, where we will be meeting with Captain Piper to discuss the details of our next mission. Of course, if you are still facilitating in between mission stuff, continue.
I'm still working on stuff, so if someone else wants to go talk to the captain,
Cool.
they can.
Yeah, I'm still fixing my stuff too. So
Okay, well, I'm kind of making my way up there slowly with like 3 tokens.
Oh shit, that's an interesting point there. I'm trusting your research in this respect, but Steve, you may want to look into this yourself. As we see in the Twitch chat, as a note, it requires an action to use the ring, so you cannot use a reaction spell from it as a reaction. You kind of have to like cast it as an action, it sounds like.
Well, I'm still going to take the spell regardless of its good spell I have.
Definitely, it's just not as useful if you have to kind of prepare it ahead of time, but
But my ring,
You
but
can't
I
use
can't.
shield?
I can't use the shield. The ring of spells won't let me put a reaction there. That's the action.
Correct.
But I can put a 5th level spell inside there, or I could put 5 level ones, or
Oh yeah.
2 2s and a 1, or a 3 and a 2, or 4 and a 1. But as long as it's up to 5th level, I believe, correct?
Let's check it out. I am not intimately familiar. Your ring can contain 5 levels. Yep. Any creature can cast a spell level 1 through 5 into the ring by touching it. It has no effect. While wearing the ring, you can cast any spell stored into it. It uses the slot level, spell save DC.
Does it use the action time?
Spell attack bonus and spellcasting ability. Otherwise treated as if you cast the spell. Spell cast from the ring is no longer stored in it, freeing up space.
Because I thought the whole point of this thing was that I could, the casting time is the same regardless, so I thought I'd use this reaction. But regardless.
That's what it sounded like at face value.
Yeah, that's why one reason I bought it, so I could have
the spell.
5.
I mean, it says it's otherwise treated as if you cast the spell. In that respect, I would think it means that the reaction time is intact.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's how I was.
Right.
That's how I've always seen it played as.
Definitely worth further research, but for now, that is my my tentative ruling, at least upon reading it. Oh god, there it is! She took a test shot with the Oath Bow, and it's no better in this session than it is on Justin's game. That is like the cursed bow.
So you're tentative ruling that it takes action to cast a spell?
No. Tentative ruling is that it's treated as though you cast the spell, which means it's a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, shielded is.
Yeah, if we find something definitive online, like Justin or Jason Crawford, whatever, said this, then yeah.
I don't see it say anywhere that it takes an action to use it.
Yeah, exactly. In the description itself, it doesn't say what type of action it casts is all. It's just kind of vague in the sense that it says otherwise treated as though you cast the spell. So
cast the spell. That's
sometimes
right. So
they're leaving it to you to connect the dots. Sometimes they're leaving it to you leaves too many avenues of interpretation, and that's why we have online forums.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, any further business we wish to conduct? Our characters who were afflicted have been cured by Dr. Ultron. Looks like Elias is riding out that treatment for as long as he can, as long as his insurance will cover that hospital bed.
How many days would you say have passed between
6
this and that? 6. Okay, yeah, never mind. Because my wand of magic missiles I have to roll for to read some. But I had 1 use left and it has a maximum use left. So it's good.
I love that Viesa gave Syphax a hug and then just ran away.
Right.
Wait, Viesa gave what?
Yeah, you missed it, dude.
Yeah, you missed it. You got hugged by Viesa and then Viesa ran away.
What? Why did you tell me shit? Sorry, sir.
Where is...
I didn't see that. Where the hell is that at?
Oh, it's posted in the midst of everything else. Hey, I'm just curious, Viesa, what happens when this happens? When you guys cross paths here aboard the Judicial.
Are you referring to the Fae character?
Heard you've been talking crap about me. Giant, undead, scary Santa Claus.
No. Yes, does not want to be friends with Santa Claus.
Right, you're like on your way up here to the meeting and he's just blocking the chamber. Like, hello, I've been waiting to meet you.
Yes, it's like, I'm going the other way. I'm out.
Sorry, guys.
That's how she retired.
I officially resigned from TACX. Oh, no Mythwolf hanging out in the chat there.
I'm almost done. Is it possible you can move my characters up to the war room area?
Well, that's asking a lot, dude. Yeah, I got you.
I have not. That's why I said please.
Too much effort.
Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Of course, I got you there, Steven. What's up, Adam?
The flame tongue on Eldritch Claw tattoo is not working properly.
The flame tongue rapier. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, I gotta. It's because it doesn't assign a sword value to it. You have to like input the sword type that you want. It's just kind of setting the other stuff. What kind of is it? Is it another greatsword?
Yeah, it should be a great sword.
Gotcha. So we're doing a die 12 for damage. Maximum is 12.
I thought a greatsword was 2d6.
It's one or the other. It's the great axe or the great sword. One's a die 12. One's 2d6.
Great axe is a d12. Great sword's 2d6. I know that for sure.
Okay. So that set with that, I guess that would mean. Oh no, your frost brand is a great axe. So did you want the flame tongue to be another great axe? Is that what we're doing? Or did you want a great sword?
Great sword would be fine.
Great sword. Okay, so yeah, the sword is the 2 die 6, the axe is the 1 die 12. I think. Frostbrand, Great Axe. Your Great Axe plus 1 is also not setting correctly. Take a slash with that. 9 slashing again. 1 plus 7 plus 1. 1d12. What in the name of... Yeah, your Great Axe plus 1 is not setting correctly for some reason. There it is. Looks like it finally did. Third time is charm. Alright, I think you're okay.
And the Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Let's see. What was it, tattoo?
The Eldritch Claw tattoo.
The claw, gotcha. Uncommon. Remember, everybody, you can only use 3 items that require attunement, so make sure you're keeping track of those. Yes.
I gave 2 of my attunements to Elias.
Yeah, that's one area that henchmen will help out. Otherwise, sometimes you create, like, this is my Monday gear, this is my Tuesday gear. Sometimes I might want to be more offensive, sometimes more defensive. Yeah, the Eldritch Claw tattoo doesn't really seem to have any automatic input to it. Let's see. Yep, it's accounted for on your character sheet, but the benefits that it gives seem to be more manual, so you kind of have to track that yourself. Like this part right here is pretty self-explanatory. I can add an unarmed attack block.
Okay, no problem.
I think the other part of it, though, the extended reach, is just kind of try to remember. Unarmed strike. How about the SRD version? There it is. Okay, it's considered magical, so +1 magic bonus. So there you go. That's what your magical unarmed strike looks like right there.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Alrighty. Any further business from anyone else?
Yeah, me again. That book didn't work down for some reason.
I cannot find the price for a +2 weapon on Meridian's inventory. I can find shield. I can find +2 armor.
12,500.
+2 weapon is 12,000, even though the +2 shield and armor is 3,000. Is that right?
I could be wrong.
I thought getting +2 armor was better than +2 weapon. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it.
What didn't set there, Adam?
The manual quickness of action.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It is it's 12,000. Shit.
Dang.
Yeah, that's a manual one. Just increase your dexterity by 2.
Yeah, that's my fault.
And then delete the item off the sheet so it doesn't remain there, because it does disappear. And then otherwise, looks like you're good.
I'm having trouble adding shield to my character sheet. Stupid app.
Alrighty. Alright, what's not loading on your sheet here?
I'm trying to get the spell shield added to my character sheet as first level spell.
Oi.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. Why do we have 9,000 different types of shields now to where I can't even find the simple spell shield? There it is. Alright. There. There it is. Okay.
All right, I see it. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Alrighty, let me just check.
And I assume that Varys would have told me what's going on with my family, or something's going on with my family.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, for sure. Play your character as you will. C-3PO had PTSD, right? Captain Piper greets you in the war room. I understand there were some complications with the last mission. Suffice it to say, the situation has been resolved and the Cactars should no longer be a problem aboard Migos Station.
So what happened to them? Did they die or just kind of get put somewhere else?
They were eliminated at substantial effort.
Okay.
Cactar, it's official.
I think maybe Zyfax had a video recording to give to you.
Of course. Presuming that that's all been that's all been turned over, and they've had the 6 days to look over that while you've had 6 days of downtime.
So what's our next mission? Where do we go to now?
It'll be familiar terrain to many in your group. You'll be returning to the world of Enemir. We have received information that there is an astral prison, if you will, known as the Donjon. Some of you who have interacted with the Deck of Many Things may be familiar with it. Often considered a mythical location, the Donjon is in fact quite real. Some in our TAC X force have in fact been there physically in person, whether accidentally or whether they were imprisoned.
Should I make an intelligence check to know what I know about this, or history, or Arcana?
Not really.
Okay.
What we do know about the Donjon is that a simple draw from the cards can send one there, can imprison one there. But because it is a physical location, unlike drawing the Void card, which seems to be more supernatural, one can physically escape from the dungeon. With this information in hand, some of our clients desire very much to know the location. We have uncovered word that there is one on Enemir who is intimately familiar with the coordinates of the donjon in the astral plane. This one is known as Jival. Posted spelling there for clarification. Jival is an Illithid, a mind flayer, if you will, and the proprietor of an installation known as the Grand Casino in the country of Utheri, which, if I am not mistaken, reading your dossiers, is where many of you were recruited. I'm not certain whether any of you are familiar with the donjon's location or the Grand Casino's location, or whether you have been there. I'll take that as a no. Suffice it to say,
well,
this next...
I may just to see if I know.
There's nothing more that you would know other than what we already do know.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Oh, absolutely. Just, you do know some bits about it based off of the fact that our campaign started there. And we did have some indication of what it was back there at that time, that it is in an area that is ruled by your more monstrous races, your tieflings, your kenku, your orcs. There's surface drow that run cities and towns in that region. This Illithid casino is known in that area as kind of the gathering place for all of those types of people. But given that our characters all started at level 1, none of us had been there at the start of the campaign. Our journeys thus far have not taken us there. And what we know is not really any more than that. Yeah, I think that is entered in incorrectly. It seems to be adding in just 20 by itself, which I'm pretty sure every monk in the universe would just drop their jaw to the ground in response. Dear God, 30 points of damage from an unarmed strike! Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything was set correctly as it was, and the Eldritch Claw tattoo should not be the one that's used. It should be the unarmed strike, which I added and then enhanced with what the Eldritch Claw does. He makes it a +1 damaging attack. Yeah, there's really no variable to that at all because you're not a monk, so you don't even have damage dice with your unarmed strike. It just does 1 plus your strength modifier, and then +1 because it's magic. So your unarmed strike will just always do 9 until your strength improves. It's what separates monks from everybody else who try to swing with their fists or kick out or anything in that respect. So we are going to drop you on to Enemir, where you will make your way to the Illithid Casino, the Grand Casino. Once there, by whatever means you have at your disposal, preferably diplomatically. We don't want to cause an incident here, as the connections that Jival has are known to be extensive and may cross over into the ministry. So if you are able to extract this information subconsciously, surreptitiously, or diplomatically, that would be preferable. If not, you are authorized to use any and all force necessary to get this information from Jival. Any questions?
When do we go?
Immediately.
Okay, how much do we get paid for this?
The pay rate is determined by the success scale of the mission. Suffice it to say, it should be in line with what you have grown accustomed to.
So I'm guessing out of character. So I'm guessing that if we were to, we would have gotten more money if we actually brought the doctor back alive.
Oh, definitely. Or her notes intact, or, I mean, consider that there were 3 objectives and you achieved one of them, so you were paid accordingly.
Well, darn, there was something that I remember about the doctor that I can't freaking act on because I wasn't able to, my character wasn't able to get that information from her. And that was something I remember that Boomkin learned that I'm like, God dang it, I want to tell what I want to know about this, but I can't because my character doesn't know crap.
Gotta love the reality barrier there in the virtual fantasy that is TTRPG.
And now we'll never know, damn it.
Well, maybe Boomkin didn't want to share that information.
That's right.
Well, you promised her you wouldn't share that. You promised the doctor you wouldn't share that information.
Exactly.
Starting to wish that Max was able to freaking, like, had his ear up to the wall or something.
Hey, the doctor chose her fate. She made those creatures.
Yeah. I mean, it started off as a way to get some really kick-ass healing remedies out there, but it quickly turned bad.
She should have invested her research into chocobos.
Okay, well, Boomkin kind of looks around and she's like, well, I'm ready to go. I don't know what you lot are waiting for.
Yeah, so just kind of nods up.
Let's do it!
Syphax will stand up and start walking to wherever they need to go. Varus following.
Alrighty. Yeah, he's got some news that he's not sharing with anybody either. Everybody's kind of holding on to their own little corner here.
Oh, wait, just to clarify, objective is to get the information, hopefully subconsciously, and that's it.
Right, surreptitiously, diplomatically, if you have to bribe, like, preferably non-violent, but if it turns violent, you are authorized. Just keep in mind, it's a casino, there's likely to be, we don't want to say innocent bystanders, but some people that you may not want to get on the bad side of while you're trying to focus in on this one particular person.
Does this one particular person happen to be a humanoid, by the way?
I think they're classified as aberrations, but let me check. Flyer is correct. They are aberration, not humanoids.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Hey, where'd that go? There you go. All right. So, any further questions?
I don't have questions. I'm still just shopping at Meridian, so keep going. I'm just going to assume that I did it during the 6 days.
Sure.
So Boomkin kind of looks back. She's like, oh, wait, yeah, I forgot to ask. Where do we go to start our new mission?
You will be deployed in the city outside where the casino lies.
Which city is that?
It is the capital city for which the region hails its name. It is known as Illithid.
Any last minute information we need to know?
Affairs in the city seem to be progressing as normally, which, for those of you unfamiliar with the city, expect a fair amount of lawlessness. There is no order to speak of, so crime is rather common.
Okay, Boomkin kind of like grins to herself and walks away.
All right.
I would want to talk to. I'm trying to think. How would I talk to the the captain in private if possible.
Ah, but of course. I can make the time for you, Zyfax. So what is it that I can help you with?
Well, I don't know if I want the rest of the group to hear this. So
even even out of game?
Yeah, out of game conversation probably. So
gotcha. So basically, we'll say that they step aside for a while, and then much like Diego is still kind of shopping retroactively, we'll say that the conversation happens when you and I can make time for it.
All right, cool. So sometime after this game tonight, or I don't know. We'll mess throughout the week. We got a week between now and the next session.
Exactly.
We've got 2 weeks till the next session of this one.
Sure.
I play every week. Every week's fun for me.
Yeah, just different characters, but I hear what you mean. And let's check. Nope, no 00. Alrighty. Did anybody? No. All right. Well, let's get you all over to this map that's been waiting for some time. Without further ado, I present the Illithid Casino. Damn, that looks fucking posh.
Yay.
This looks awesome.
All get out. Your characters will be entering from the south side of the map, so feel free to just drag and drop your tokens to anywhere in this area. And note that there are plenty of people gathered around in all directions. Perhaps most notably, your eyes might be drawn to the abnormally large, what appears to be human. Just chilling out over here playing some roulette.
That's a vibe.
Got some slot machines off to the east side, and over here on the south, near where you're entering, you can kind of gauge what's what by where people are stationed. Got some people over here to the west side, just enjoying some cocktails and some snacks. All of the service is provided by brown-robed humanoids, and they all appear to be pretty identical. They are all shaved bald. Their gender is indiscernible. You think they're human, but they're very pale and almost disheveled to a point where they're too alive to be undead, but if you had to guess, you would think that they were undead. And perhaps also notably, you will spot some very well-dressed dragonborn nobility also partaking at the roulette table with the giant human right over here. Off to the west, there is our guy, Jival, the Illithid proprietor himself, and he is just literally coursing with power as you gaze upon him. He appears to have like some kind of like almost like Bishop from the X-Men if he has absorbed a tremendous amount of energy and then he's just standing there chilling with it, just like, yeah, come at me, bro. And let's roll some perception checks here from everybody in the group, please.
How do I get my character on the thing? I don't know how to drag it.
It should just be, instead of clicking your character open, drag your name to the board and then release it. If it doesn't, if it doesn't, oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Hey.
Would our henchmen also do perception check?
Yes, indeed. Please.
Yeah, I'm having some issues over here.
Nice.
What can I help you with?
Oh no, it's nothing like that. It's just like the computer being like shitty slow.
Gotcha.
Issues.
Looks like we got a rarity over here, a raven folk. You don't see them very often. They're even rarer than Aarakocra. And speaking of which, there's an Aarakocra noble right here, just kind of talking to some human posh guy.
Wow, 3 rolls by Varus.
It's hard to click on a tablet.
Got
Cyrano got a 24.
Cool. We've got some entertainment, some elven entertainment, presumably live, perhaps being holographically displayed from a showroom elsewhere in the casino. Rather large stage. A lot of people just kind of chilling out here on a precipice watching that holographic stage. In true Star Wars fashion, there is no railing to protect this lady from imminent death were something like that to happen. So mind your step as you're walking along up here, because it is a steep drop down to the parking lot below. Perception-wise, let's scroll back through here. 24 is one of our better results. Got a couple of those. 22, yep. Anybody 20 or above can spot, as you're kind of looking over here at the Illithid. Looks like they are consulting. He's got some kind of weird advisor or assistant or somebody standing there next to him. And the two of them are engaged in conversation with a drow who appears to be somewhat heated in the exchange with the Illithid. The Illithid appears to be the only one conversing while his assistant is just kind of standing there observing what's going on. And in the shadows behind all of this, those of you who got a 20 or higher on your perception check are 1000% sure that's a vampire. Those of you who got a 24 or above,
that's me.
Combined with a passive history, arcana, religion check, or whatever, you are 100% certain not only is that a vampire, that is Count motherfucking Strahd von Barovich.
Whoa.
I know who that is? That is the master and commander of the Ravenloft setting, the vampire of all vampires.
What was his name?
Strahd von Barovich. The Count.
What the frick fucking
There was a
demons is he
mother
doing
in
here?
there.
Yeah, why the fuck is he here? Why is he not in Ravenloft?
I think one of you guys should start a fight with him.
Do it.
Okay, let's go.
I say we start fights in 3 different quadrants at once.
I say Boobkin pulls his hair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and like poke him in the eyes.
Are vampires technically humanoids?
They are undead.
Well, he's not a tiefling, so I can't argue that Max is getting PTSD when he sees it, so we're just gonna be doing that.
Okay, scratch that. Vex is gonna go like poke him in the eyes because she's
God.
Oh god, are you seriously going to do that?
One of you guys should seduce him.
Well, just remember what we know based off of the results. Otherwise, if you do not wish to get straight into the mission at hand or whatever other side questery you see present, and there may be a lot of it, we could spend sessions here just doing side quests and getting to know everybody. We could go right for the mission. The other option is we can play games of chance if somebody wants to get some time in over at a slot machine, if you want to play some roulette. If you want to also play, what did I set up here? I have blackjack, poker, and roulette, all set for our enjoyment here. Wagering.
I want to play games.
Yep, wagering, of course. You can net yourself a pretty penny or lose a bunch of money.
Elias and Cyrano are gonna play music for everybody, and Elias is gonna use his inspiring leader and give some temporary hit points to everybody in the group.
Cool. A few cross-eyed glances in your direction as the music is directly interfering with the music already being provided through the casino's soundstage up there to the north. Nobody does anything, just a few.
Yeah, Boonkin's gonna kind of wander off to the bar so she's not seen with these people.
All right.
Okay.
The bar is right over here. Yeah, Boomkin's at the base area just to the south of it, or north of it, I should say. But yep, otherwise all your drinking needs can be handled right over here.
Everyone in the group can add 8 hit points. Temporary hit points.
Nice.
Catch me included?
Ooh. Oh, a 3. Come on. Do better. There we go. The other barkeep knows. One barkeep comes over and starts to serve your group that's gathering there. And for another view, it appears that your reputation has preceded you. You have no idea how.
Uh-oh.
But as you arrive at the bar, a fellow Goliath steps up and he's like, "Hey! You're the guy that if I've got some grog, I've got a friend in you, right?"
Oh, yeah, man, yeah.
Yes!
Grog all day long, man.
Oh! And he begins providing extra service to that side of the table, and for the first hour, it is entirely complimentary. Yeah, his character backstory was consistent every time we delivered it, to the point where word of that got around a little bit. He had his own quote and everything. And because it's a casino, smoking is entirely fucking legal.
Yay!
And Viessa will look around and see if she sees any Fae.
Definitely the one on stage. There is a rather severe tiefling over here that is just eyeing you as you're... he's eyeing you pretty severely as your glance is kind of turning around, and you can tell he's got a little something on his mind. Up here near the edge of the stage, chilling out with this dwarf, who appears to be quite intoxicated. You do spot an elf all the way across the way, and based on the armor that he's wearing, he may be an adventuring type. Let me check back over my notes, see if there's anyone else you spot. Yep, we've got some Dragonborn here. This appears to be a Fey table, almost, if you will. There's 2 elves gathered at the roulette table there. 1 male, 1 female, and then what appears to be a gnome at the other end of the table there.
Would Zyfax looking around notice anyone of nobility in the area?
Oh, it's like every other person. Like, you can just kind of tell looking at their clothes and the general color scheme of their token, I hope, who is noble and who is not, but otherwise, if not, I would say assume 80% of the people in here.
That guy looks cool.
This guy definitely is a noble and an entertainer type, and he's just got bard vibes oozing off of him as he is chilling out over here. He seems to work here, as opposed to the attendants who are bringing you everything. Looking at the ends of each of the roulette tables, you can kind of tell who the workers are. So we've got the well-dressed Dragonborn, the pipe-smoking dwarf right here, and then we've got the gnome that we already talked about at the next table up, and then our magician, entertainer, bard, roulette operator at the far table. Otherwise, yeah, each of these people, as you kind of look around, they all have they've all got a vibe to them. They've all got a story.
Well, so I guess I can ask a question more specifically. Is there anyone that I recognize from dealing with my family and stuff?
Roll history. You'll be history. Holy crap, Cyrano just appeared out of nowhere. Ah! More ale. Oh, absolutely. The guy is eyeing her very severely. Hello, hello.
History 24.
24. Speaking of the guy who's eyeing her, where the heck did he go? Oh, you guys just all went up and surrounded his ass.
Fiessa ran away. She went to go talk to the adventure elf.
I mean, Boomkin and her henchmen.
Exactly. He dives over the machines.
Ladies protecting ladies. Love it.
Being protective of
freaking two tieflings would be better than one.
This guy over here has a distinct shaken, not stirred vibe to him. And a history check of 24. Yeah, where is our... There is a quartet of people that fit the mark. You are familiar with them, perhaps not directly. You've probably said hello, goodbye, seen them at large galas and things of that nature. But all four of them who are gathered up here with their backs to your position, watching the stage, all of them have ties to the Deutzel clan.
I will make my way up to them.
Or the Kaiser clan, I should say.
Yeah, the Deutzel Kaiser clan. Okay.
Fiessa's just waiting for this adventure type elf to notice her as she gives the elf a head nod.
Alrighty. Let's, I think we should probably take this in some form of initiative order, otherwise it's easy to kind of get tied up and spend too much time in one section here. I don't know that we will get through an entire round here per se, but we can at least get the ball rolling with some of this RP and what have you. So go ahead, click your tokens, click the initiative button, and this will be a bit more of a loose initiative. If you happen to roll the highest and you're like, oh crap, I'm actually not ready for anything, you can pass it on to somebody else if you wish.
I don't think Tentacles has one.
He doesn't have an initiative button. It should just be the dexterity score itself in that case.
Okay, Tentacles is a she.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Alrighty. So what do we got? Everybody got their rolls in?
Yep.
Technically, I guess we only need them for the primary characters. The henchmen won't necessarily be needed because they'll just be doing alongside the primaries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Rog, looks like you've got the top spot here, as we're still pretty early in to the festivities here, and the drinks are flowing. I'm gonna find myself a Goliath here and get him onto the board.
Find himself a Goliath and get him drunk. We're gonna be here for a while, especially if it's Goliath drinking.
Heroes. Oh yeah, this will be our guy right here. So anything in particular you're looking to do here, Rog, aside from just enjoying yourself?
Just enjoying myself, drinking ale away.
Fantastic. Well, with that in mind, we will send it over to the top section here, where Zyfax is making his way, it looks like.
Yeah, I was making my way to them and
you
do
may
all
proceed.
that, but yeah. It's fun doing two characters and doing all this stuff. And okay, move my bodyguard. Come on.
All right.
There we go.
Oh man, that was a bit too quickly there. So you kind of jostle one of them, and off they go. Yep, they're just gone.
Really?
No.
If they do, I was gonna say I have a spell I can cast if I need to, but don't really want to waste all that early.
No, you're good. So enraptured by the performance are they, however, that they just don't even seem to notice your presence behind them. If anything, they're just like, yeah, it's another person who's enjoying the show.
I would simply say, hello, old friends, and try to get their attention.
Roll persuasion. Oh shit. Oh shit. Holy shit!
What?
Damn!
I have done that once before in the history of ever, and that took, when I did that back in 2000, it took a level 1 character up to level 8 instantly. Because back then, if you were playing 3rd edition, the rule was if you roll a natural 20, it doesn't crit the target, it threats the target. So you roll a d20 again, if you hit their armor class, you've now confirmed the crit. My house rule was that if in that process you did a natural 20 followed by another natural 20, give it a 3rd go, and if you happen to roll against all odds a 3rd natural 20, you kill the target regardless of what they are. So level 1 character with a non-magical great axe killed a great worm red dragon instantly with that freaking triple natural 20. Holy shit, I've only done it once before. Woo!
Why'd you roll? Now I'm confused. I rolled my persuasion check.
I'm rolling each of their reactions, because there's 4 of them. Never in my wildest dreams did I expect that kind of results there. Well, Zyfax, Doisel Kaiser III. Of course you would be in this kind of location. What brings you here, friend?
Oh, a little bit of work, a little bit of pleasure. You know, life we live.
But of course, you can't fool me. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought to find you here in this casino.
Well, times are strange. You never know where you're going to find yourself at, right?
The short magician dude next to you here is like, "Well, do you mind, my friend? I'm trying to spin the wheel here for these kind folks enjoying the game, and you've got your little henchman here standing all over the roulette wheel."
Apologies. Varus still needs some small training in manners.
I think in basic mobility, I would think.
I was hoping that they would be able to give me some information I would need to get to the introductions that might be needed to get closer to our target. I'm bad with names after a long week.
Oh, good.
Good. Zyval.
Oh, you're hoping to use their connections to get you in tighter with the Illithid?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh. You're here to see him, is it? One of the ladies responds here. You must give us the juice, but of course he is much too close. He may be reading our thoughts as we speak. We shall have to extricate ourselves. And they all start heading off underneath this platform. Technically, it looks like they're up here by the tables, but they're actually standing underneath all this area, and they're encouraging you to follow.
Yeah, I would follow after I saw where they went because my tablet sucks. Where'd they go? Move me there. Please.
Sure thing.
Oh, yes, please.
Get Barris over there as well. Take care, Sarah. Have a good one.
Bye, Sarah.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you next week.
Oh, yeah. So yes, Spill, what do you here to see Jival for?
I need a location, is what I'm after. You've heard of the Donjon before, haven't you?
Oh, let's see. Thought for sure I was going to roll another natural 20. Oh. One of them has, absolutely. The other one has a vague sense of it in the general sense that donjon just kind of means prison, but one of them knows more specifically what you're talking about. Oh, you don't mean from the magical item?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm referring to. You know how I've always been one to shy away from or move away from my family empire. And I've begun some adventuring type work, and I've been tasked to try to find the actual location of it and provide said location to my employers.
You have confirmation that its existence is a physical reality.
That's what I've been told, and that's why I'm tasked to find its location.
But of course, we do have our own business dealings with the proprietor. We might be willing to extend such courtesies to you for the usual courtesies in exchange.
And what courtesies would those be out of character?
You're thinking either some kind of kickback here and now, or some kind of favor that they will call upon at some point in time.
And I would have just asked them what is the current going rate for that favor, or for the immediate favor versus the later favor. Like, what's the current price of that?
Knowing these people as you do, you would be inclined to think a moderate payoff. You'll probably never have to do more than like 1,000 payoff in the most extreme circumstances. Minimum would probably be somewhere around 100. So in this case, you're probably thinking about 300 to 500 per.
So there's 4 of them, so 2,000 altogether.
On the high end, should ensure that favor.
All right. I was like, would you give me a moment to confer with my associates around the area, and I can return to you with an answer.
But of course. And while you do that, we will send it just down the road over to Viessa, who likewise is standing behind somebody who is watching the show. And he just kind of mumbles in passing, "Isn't she magnificent?"
Okay, so because he didn't notice Viessa's head nod, she's gonna move next to him. Kind of try to get his attention without, like, actually talking.
He looks over and beams a smile as you stand next to him. "Are you a fan?"
Her music is quite elegant. My name is Viessa. Who are you?
Viessa. Exquisite. Just check my random names generator here. We'll throw a name tag on him in the process. Oops. That's not helpful.
Rev Adrian Writers, Mr. T. It's really awkward.
I am called Isilian. Named for the morning sunrise on the moon of Enemir.
That is quite a fascinating name. What a pleasure to meet you.
Ah, likewise, likewise. What brings you to this place? It is not common for our type to gather here. I am here on business.
I am also here. I am here on business as well, but...
Does your business involve dealings with dwarves? And he kind of looks over smirkingly at the drunken dwarf standing there who doesn't seem to notice the comment.
No, sir, it is not.
A lady is entitled to their secrets.
May I inquire on what business you are on?
Yes, of course. There is a certain matter of business that my family has tasked me to oversee. Not my typical day-to-day, but the usual representative is unfortunately no longer able to continue these duties. So I have been waiting here for... oh goodness, what is it? Yes, today would be my third day. Waiting for any of these representatives to show themselves. After which point, hopefully the matter of conducting the business will be rather quickly expedited.
Perhaps I could assist you in locating these representatives.
Perhaps. It is a large structure, and admittedly after the first day I have not been as diligent in seeking their presence, hoping that they would find me if I were to simply remain in one location.
Do you know what these represent?
They're orcs.
Well, allow me, I will not become too distracted by them. Look for these representatives for you.
Yes, you will find some of them around. These will be perhaps a bit more well off than the rest.
All right. Return once I have found them.
Yes, if you do, I shall be quite grateful. Thank you.
Guess is gonna start looking for these orcs.
All right. Well, on this current map, there's no sign of them. There are other theater of the mind areas off of the beaten path here, as it were, that you can, of course, begin exploring.
So, is there another adventure of the mind or whatever if she journeys to the right?
Exactly, yeah. There'd be some theater of the mind off in that direction. Same thing with Zyfax if you were to continue off the north side of the map.
So she's gonna go to the right. She's also gonna keep avoiding Zyfax at this point. She's still dejected by him not responding to the hug and everything. So.
Oh!
I'm responding to the hug.
You've made yourself a very powerful enemy.
So Viesa goes to the right to look for the orcs.
Zyfax responded to the hug. He was just busy doing.
I never saw a response, to be fair.
I can't. We'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Oh, let me bring our turn order back up here. I don't know if Sarah posted that maybe in Discord. If not, we will certainly want to track that. So our next round of RP, we can begin next session with Boomkin, Whoopass, Cyrano, and Cruella, and see just what else we have in store here for... We finally made it! The Illithid Casino! And possibly what's going to happen with the donjon after that. We've had a few parties already encounter that location. Tuesday night, Sunday G4, and now Sunday G3 is on the trail of the location of the donjon, which we again get some behind-the-scenes details on in the Coalescence story channel there. I know it's a massive wall of text, but it's a big story. It's 8 parties worth of adventures, so of course there's going to be a lot there, and it's a lot to put it all together. So appreciate you being here as the most important part of it all, the main cast of characters that helps drive this story forward. And we will catch you 4.5 hours from now The Mind Flayer has Mr. Burns' voice. Excellent, Smithers. Yes. I think that's what we'll have to do. So yeah, tonight we have our first G24 session. G2, we kept going through the rebuilding. G4, we kept going through the rebuilding. So now we're combining it into one big table. And we will see just what happens with that this evening, friends. Thank you so much again for today. Are you with us? We'll see you later on, friends.
See you tonight, Daniel.
Yes, indeed.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all. Have a good few weeks.
Hi,
Same
guys.
you.
See y'all in 2 weeks.
Yeah, something like that. 2 weeks. God. Now I gotta make messages and all this other stuff. Zyfax would have reacted. I will say that right now.
You made it.
Like, literally, I couldn't see the message because I was on the tablet, and Zyfax would have been shocked. And yeah. Not sure how to take that. Not sure how to take random hugs, I guess should be said.
It don't much matter if it's left or right, you just mean it. There ain't no retreat. We'll beat each other up with what we know. Keep our heads down, let them get some more. We don't need it. Let them keep feeding. Now we're picking our friends up, wondering when the well went dry, asking where it all went. Take a step back and look at the can't sway in the middle, live life in a riddle. I can't steer anymore, anymore, We learned to walk before we crawl. It's in my head, not in my heart. Bouncing thoughts from wall to wall. Will I ever find what I'm looking for? There's no way to conceive it. I still carry you around. Can you help me conceive it? I'm just waiting to be found. Can you try just a little, fight just a little, cry just a little bit more? I can't sway in the middle, live life in a riddle. I can't steer anymore, anymore, There's no way to conceal it. I still carry you around. Can you help me conceive it? I'm just waiting to be found. Can you try just a little,